I'm David Hamill. I'm a below-knee amputee, bilateral. Um, I am a father, grandfather, real estate broker, and I just enjoy getting outside. I enjoy doing things and trying to get on with my life. The first amputation was direct result of complications with diabetes. I had basically been undiagnosed, but when the diagnosis came, it all came really quick, and so that was quite a blow. I had not expected that, but quite honestly, I was not very healthy at the time, and I was a long way from where I am now. So that was in 2018, May of 2018, and my surgeon, great guy, told me, he said, "Well, we're going to have to take your leg, but I'll have you walking in 6 weeks." And I thought, yeah, right, okay. But we did it, and it worked okay, and I was doing fairly well. And then the same situation happened with the second leg, and that was quite a blow. It is hard to stay positive when you are about to lose the second leg, but as luck would have it, I suppose, I had experience with the first one, and so the second one was not going completely into darkness and not understanding. And so, quite honestly, based on my health at the time, it was the smartest thing I could have done was to lose both of them and then work on on my new normal going forward. Well, there are a lot of challenges, trying to get your life back to where you think it was before. I won't be blowing smoke at anybody and saying that it's all going to be perfect and that your life is ever going to be exactly like it was before, because it's really not. But it is what you make it, and that's kind of a cliche, but you can only do what you can do, and quite honestly, you don't know what that is until you do it. And so for me, the challenge is obviously or probably the same as everybody. I mean, balance and walking. And I remember after the first amputation, a therapist told me, "Today we're going to walk without your cane." And I said, "What? You don't expect me to walk without a cane, do you?" And that was just with the first one. And I looped the table twice, and I thought, yay, I just won a marathon. So it's little things that get you back to where you're going to be. One of the things that I wanted to get back to was woodworking, and I'm really not a great carpenter, but I've always liked working with my hands. I've always liked to build things, and my shed was up on the hill. It had been up there for years. It was where I stored the lawnmower, and I always walked up the hill. My backyard slopes up, and so it was up there. But it became really difficult for me to walk up that hill, with these legs. And so we had the shed moved down to the flat area near the driveway, and I had electricity put in the shed. I built a workbench that's in the shed, and it was kind of ironic. I moved the shed, and the gentleman leveled it up. He did a great job, but the floor was too high for me to step into it. So the first thing I had to do was build a step. So the very first thing I built with my new workshop was a step to get in the workshop. I also built a handle that I mounted next to the door inside, so I can just kind of pull myself up and down. But it's the little things that really that kind of get you sometimes. But like I said, the first thing, build a step so I can get in. Yeah, if I had one piece of advice for someone who is newly amputated, lost a leg, the main thing really is trust, and it's not what you might think. You need to trust your doctors that they're doing what's right for you. You need to trust your prosthetist that they are going to give you a good device. They will. And you need to trust the device itself. But most important, you really need to trust your therapist when you get into physical therapy, because if you can trust how you got here and the people that are helping you, the team of people that are working on your behalf, if you can trust them, then you can learn to trust yourself and you can take that step. People ask me sometimes, what's it like to walk on these? And I said, have you ever seen anybody on a tightrope? That's what it feels like every day. You're on a tightrope, but you know what? People walk across the Grand Canyon on a tightrope, so why can't I walk across the parking lot on a tightrope? So it really boils down to this. It's just trust. Trust your team and trust yourself, and then take that extra step. I'm David, and this is my possible.